What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more acid techno, back with some more Stay Up Forever, and this one is a request. Shout out to Paul. He's been commenting on a lot of the videos, bringing his knowledge to some of the videos, and like sort of expanding the comment sections and making them better. So really appreciate you commenting on the tracks, or on the videos, I should say. So he mentioned that one of his favorite tracks is Time Stretch Armstrong, which is Henry Cullen as Dave the drummer, mixed with Guy McGaffer as the geezer. And it's Silver Surfer, that's right, I was going to say Ad Astra, that's on the other side. But yeah, he requested that we react to Silver Surfer, so here we are for this. Shout out to Stay Up Forever, Chris, Aaron, and Julian, of course, but everyone else on the label, and of course Henry and Guy on this release here. This is 1996, I mentioned it before, so many genres, acid techno, acid trance, goa trance, hardcore. 96 really was a special year, and given that it was the year that at the very end of it I discovered electronic music, it will always be very nostalgic to me. So yeah, this is from Stay Up Forever 15. I should mention they also did another record which has a track called Servo, and if you know my Discogs account, Mr. Tom Servo, you'll know that I'm sort of sympathetic to that one to begin with, so we'll come back and react to that one at some point. But here we go. This is 1996, Stay Up Forever 15, Silver Surfer by Time Stretch Armstrong. And I should point out that on the information here it says both tracks written, arranged, and produced at the Punishment Farm, Henry Cullen's studio, but it also calls Guy McGaffer the 909 geezer specifically. So shout out to the 909 geezer. So here we go, Silver Surfer, Time Stretch Armstrong. Stay Up Forever 15. Ooh, got some heat. I have used this a lot, what can I say? I love the no-nonsense beginning. The other side has a very funny intro, I have to say. Sort of like a public service announcement. Woo! Already rolling in hot. I like the speed of that acid line, and I also like the menace of it. It's like very fast, like staccato, but it's also, it's got malintent. Now this kind of higher, like, warbly layer. I like those little backward, like, very interesting cymbal work. Not just a simple, like, every other or double time, right? It's like a syncopated cymbal rhythm. In here, I got some surface noise, I do apologize. That little element of the measure transitions really keys it up, I love it. Listen how bad that is. I apologize. I need a new copy. Oh my god. It's criminal. It's criminal. Still there? Yeah. I think we're good now. Eccentricity, the sort of like, it's taking its time to unpack what it's doing. Speaking of which, I get this really rich warbly layer, like drifting into the track like a breeze. Reminds me of like Mandala, like Commander Tom acid work. Acid of house. Got the like high warbly one, but then a like a stabbier one, like doubling it. The acid layer fucking hell. There's like 5 or 6 all functioning there. And again, when it gets that dense, they start blending with each other and they form like composite acid sounds. I forgot how quickly that sprung to life again. Now it's just like real kind of like, you know, groovy, driving London acid techno vibes. That acid riff is cool. Going up. Burning gray matter with that acid work. I love like the unsung hero below it all, that menacing, like, fast, acid low end. And like the acid fireworks, you're like, what are you talking about that for? Like, do you hear what I'm doing? Another key element is that sort of like a rhythmic bellwether. Again, it's just like uninhibited, unhinged. Like it goes where it wants. It's a 90s acid tune. There's no formula. There's no like cookie cutter. Like it's like we made a mold. We made this thing. We fucking broke the mold. It's you can't remake it. Acid texture. The lather like thickening, like densifying. Definitely not a verb. It's just like a classic acid techno punk rock kind of riff. Dead pause? Just about. Sort of that back cue kind of sound. I'm glad there's not like nasty pops and surface noise during this part. Listen to that main acid line. And right as I say that, it like wildified. I'm gonna use all the fake verbs. It's a fucking acid wild lake north of the wall. Free and uninhibited, right? Free folk. Stumbled into that metaphor, but it sort of works. Woo. It burns so hot there. But again, it's the kind of tune where like right at that last transition is where I would now want to be double dropping. Like you let this layer over the incoming tune, but I wouldn't want to start mixing in like after this. I would feel like the energy would be like a bit of a trough and then you'd have to bring it back up. Whereas if you started mixing and now the bass line of your new track has already come in, then you maintain the energy. But shout out to the bubbly acid going right to the end. And again, that acid layer reminds me a lot of like mid-90s like acid on like Noon and like Time Unlimited. Yeah, it's incredible. Shout out to Paul for requesting this. You know, it's not a tune, I mean, I love this tune, but it's not a tune that like I had on my immediate radar. But the moment he said it, it's like, oh, I fucking do love that record. So yeah, shout out to Paul for requesting it. Shout out to Stay Up Forever. I mentioned it before. There's a lot of labels, in particular Smitten and Rootmaster as well, including and also Stay Up Forever, that were sort of the main three that guided my journey into acid techno. But perhaps more than the others, Stay Up Forever, and perhaps that's just because it kept going when the other two, I mean, Rootmaster has come back a few times, but Smitten, after Smitten is Dead, I think hasn't been back. So, yeah, maybe it's just the first among equals for me because it has continued to carry the acid-techno banner all the way from its earliest days, and I think 94 was the first release, up until now in 2022. So again, shout out to Chris and Aaron, especially, shout out to everyone else on the label. But yeah, like I said, big ups to those 3 labels, but Stay Up Forever in particular. So yeah, let me know if you enjoyed. Let me know if there's another Stay Up Forever tune you want to hear. I have like most of the catalog. I think there are like 2 or 3 that I don't have, but I do have the vast majority. So pretty much anything Stay Up Forever or Stay Up Forever remix, or in recent times, you know, the other labels like what is it? Oh, not just AAA, but there were Stay Up Forever Overdose, and you know, I have some of the special like super limiteds, not all of them. Like I said, I think I have 3 of the 18 so far. So you know, there's a few sub labels that I may not have all of, but I do have the vast majority of the catalog. So seriously, if there's a Stay Up Forever tune you want to hear, let me know. I'm very excited to receive any requests related to acid-techno or any requests overall. But you know, this is acid-techno street, so that's what we're going to be doing here more than anything else, surely. Nevertheless, I appreciate all people watching.